everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Barely Unboxed. Today we're doing another Rainbow High video, and today's theme is red. So we have these 3 red dolls. I have 2 Shadow High from the latest series of that. Rosie Redwood, Scarlet Rose. These names are so similar. I feel like this last series, which I think is series 3, they just didn't put a lot of effort into the names or something. I don't know what's going on. And then we also have one of the slime Rainbow High dolls, which are still, controversial among a lot of the fans. I'm okay with them and falling in love with them every time I get one. I don't like the bags they give you, though, and the pets are sometimes weird, although I find this one kind of cute. His name is Raspberry. So I'm doing a series of Rainbow High videos, and it's in an effort to unbox all my backstock of Rainbow High videos, as well as some new ones, because I did pick up Ruby Anderson for this red video. I figured we needed a Ruby for this video, and this was the easiest one to find. So we're going to do the slime, which I have done with every doll so far. So we're going to open her first so that I can get the slime going, and then we'll do the Shadow High ones. And these videos are kind of a way to look at how Rainbow High has changed, like the evolution of a Rainbow High, and each video will be focused on a different color. I did one already, and that was pink, and I did 3 dolls in that one. You can find a link to that video in the description, and I'll put a Rainbow High playlist link too for you all. So you've seen me unbox one of these in a previous video if you've watched it, so I'm not going to sit here and unbox it while on camera. So we're going to get this out of the box, and then we will take a look at it. I will show you the barcode and just a quick view of the packaging, which we've seen in a previous video. It does say her name on the side, Ruby Anderson. I really do like this packaging compared to this. This is cool. It's like a shiny, kind of holographic, sort of holographic, more so just shiny. Whereas this is glittery, shiny, holographic. It looks really cool in person. It's hard to capture it on the video. There's the lineup for this slime series, and if you want to read that, you can pause the video. And we all noticed that Poppy is not a part of this, but she did show up in the cartoon, so she's still around. And she even has her own pet. Alright, so let's get this out of the box, and we'll take a look at her. We got her out of the packaging, and here she is. Now, her hair is full of product. You can hear it. You can even see some of it in the hair right here. It's pretty bad. But the parts that aren't full of the product, which is probably like a hair gel, is super, super soft. So we're still getting that nylon hair with these. Now let me take her off the stand, and we still get a stand, and here's her red stand. I already assembled it, and I will say I love the way they did her hair. It's got like a wave in it, like a crimp. So this will look really nice once it's washed, which I will definitely wash that probably before I take any photos. And so she's wearing a very similar outfit to some of the other dolls in this line. She has a shirt tied around her waist, which cannot be worn, which I really don't like that. It does have Velcro in the back to take it on and off. And she also has a metallic gold skirt, which I feel like is really out of place. I would have rather have seen something red or maybe black to go with the black in the flannel. I love this top, this like vinyl top, and it even has little gold buckles. And I love her shirt, which does have something on it, but it's hard to see what it is. So let's remove this top to see if we can figure out what that is on her shirt. Okay, so it says sparkle in gold. So these are separate pieces, which that in itself is a really awesome detail. A lot of doll companies will make a top that looks like it's two pieces, actually one piece, or they'll sew them together, and I really don't like that. It just seems really lazy. But she has separate shoes that are not on her, and her hair is everywhere. It was kind of like all throughout the packaging. These shoes do have a right and a left, and these shoes are meant to put the slime in. And once you get her shoes on, she has a much more cohesive look. Now her shoes are translucent, and they have glitter in the plastic, which I really actually like. I don't mind these shoes. Some of the shoes that come with these dolls, I'm looking at a Maya for one, and I think it's the one I haven't opened yet, Jade Hunter. I think they both come with similar shoes, and I can't stand the way they look. They just look funky. So as far as articulation goes, they do have the same knee articulation as the older Rainbow High dolls. They have the thigh. Her skirt is limiting her movement, but they do move up and down and around. They do not have the thigh joint, which is what everyone is missing. The arms also have the shoulder rotation. It's like a ball joint, and then the wrist articulation and the wrist turns, or not wrist, sorry, elbow. The wrist is what we're missing. We're missing the wrist articulation. You cannot take the hands off of these, which is quite a bummer. But we're still getting really quality clothing. It just might not be the most fashionable. It's very well made. This flannel has like gold thread in it. I just wish she could wear it. One of these days I'm gonna undo the thread holding these sleeves together and see if a doll can actually wear the flannel, because Violet came with the same type of thing, just a different fabric. And then last but not least, this is her beautiful face. She has the like violet eyes. She has like a gold metallic sheen to her lips that are red. These dolls do have the glitter from the forehead down to the bridge of the nose, but I found one that it was minimal, and I don't mind it. It's fine. Everyone's like obsessed with removing it. I think it's fine. I actually like it. Now let's take a look at her other accessories. The head also can still tilt, which is really nice. So, I mean, we're still getting quality dolls. This is a $24.99 doll. I would rather not have the pet, the slime thing, and get the wrist articulation back at least. The thigh articulation is also nice. So here's her pet. This is Raspberry. I think it's like a little fox. Unicorn. All of the pets have a horn. They're very reminiscent of older MGA Poopsie Slime Surprise pets, and they look like they're made out of crystal. And their heads do pop off. You can actually turn their head because of it, but it does pop off, so you can put slime inside its head. And then she comes with this bag, which is hard plastic, which you can also put slime in. It kind of looks like a keychain. It's kind of interesting, but this doesn't move. It opens up like that. I don't mind this bag, but it's honestly, it's kind of weird looking. It's just, I don't like these hard bags. I'm so used to the cloth vinyl bags that the dolls used to get. She does come with a comb, and it has a stir thing on the bottom for the slime. And then here's the slime powder and the red glitter, which this glitter with these are so chunky. I really wish it was more of a fine glitter. Now I already filled this up with water to the line. There's a little black line. You can see I filled it up with water. It's already leaking, so that's great. We're going to do the slime though. And then while the slime is doing its thing, which takes a bit, we will open up the other two dolls. So I would really love to hear what you think of the new slime Rainbow High dolls. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of the slime. I don't hate it. I don't really like it. I'm kind of ambivalent. Alright, so let's pour this powder in here. Alright. Now, before I do something wrong, I am going to look at the directions real quick. Alright, so I filled it with water. And then I put the slime powder in. Alright. And it does say you use cold water, which I did this time. I usually use warm water. And it doesn't tell you to stir it with this. I think that's for later when you want to maybe add the slime, the glitter. I don't know. It actually never shows you. Oh, okay. It shows you to use that to get the glitter out of the pet's head, because it can scoop it out, or get the slime out, I mean. So, okay. So let's put the lid back on this and shake it. And you're supposed to shake it for quite a while, I think. Up and down. For 1 minute. So I'm going to have a sip of my water. Do you like my shirt? I just picked this up from Amazon. It is the nicest, most comfortable, soft shirt I've had in a long time. It fits so well. It actually covers my tummy, which sometimes is hard to get with shirts when you're a bigger guy. It's a men's shirt, too, and it's Rainbow High, and it has the second series characters on it, which I really like because it has River, and it has Stella, and Bella, and Amaya down here. Why can't I remember her name? This is, I forgot to keep shaking. This is Karma Nichols. But, what is her name? If you remember her name, which I'll definitely remember later, put it down in the comments for me. And I might even look it up before I edit the video so I know. So, we're going to open up Rosie Redwood next. Seems like the progression, maybe. She's got very red hair, like Miss Anderson here. All right, so I think we shook that up. I'm going to call it, it's a minute. So we'll put that to the side and let it do its thing. And we will put her over here as well. Now the glitter you don't put in until it's formed into its slime. So now we have Rosie Redwood. Luckily, that did not leak as much. I think I just spilled some when I first poured the water in. All right, so I got Ruby, by the way, from Target for $24.99. I just picked her up when I was there one day shopping for other things. And then these two are the current Shadow High series, and they're actually on sale now for about $19.99 on Target and Amazon. So it doesn't matter really where you order them from. I don't know about Walmart. I really don't check Walmart that often because they have third-party sellers on their website, and it drives me crazy because you're looking for something and you're like, oh, I want this doll, and then you look and it's like $50 because some third-party seller is selling it. Which is, I find weird because Walmart's all about having the lowest price. Target doesn't do that. Target only sells things through Target on their website. So I trust them a lot more. All right, that's my 2 cents for right now. Here is the barcode for Rosie Redwood. And she is from Shadow High. I really love Shadow High, and I don't know if you saw my recent post in the community. It does tell her name, and she's a cosmetology focus, which they don't have the focuses listed for the older dolls or the newer dolls anymore. Here's the back, and she's with Barry Skies and also Scarlet Rose. So let's get her open. But anyway, I posted a custom Shadow High doll that I dyed recently. Completely dyed the skin on the doll, the plastic and everything, and it worked really well for the most part. And if you haven't seen that, it's in the community tab of my channel. And please go take a look at that. Let me know what you think. I think it turned out really cool, and I can't wait to do it some more. So for some reason, the tape on this is weird. So we're going to get her out of the box, and we'll be right back. And here is Rosie Redwood, straight out of her packaging. Now, she actually does have some of the same type of gel in her hair as Ruby, and it's like you can see it. It's like plasticky looking. So these ponytails are really cool looking, except for this gel. So it's really hard to even like brush that out. So I'm not even going to bother. But you can see that, sort of. I can see it in person probably better than in the video. She has like a different color, pink color running through her red hair. It's really subtle. I love it. I think this doll is absolutely beautiful. She has a really cool dress underneath. It's like pleather, and it has like a really cool stitching detail. I mean, the quality of that is amazing. She has really cool earrings that are actually translucent, red. She has this cool jacket. I mean, I'm just loving this jacket. And these boots are also, they match the dress. They're made out of like a pleather material, and they have like buckles, and they have silver soles. Now, she has all the same articulation as Ruby, but she has the wrist articulation. So you can pull her hand off as well to undress her and redress her. It makes it so much easier. Which, with these, I think their outfits are a lot more simple, and so not being able to take the hand off isn't a big deal for that, at least. But if you were to try to put this jacket on her, you might have a little trouble. And this jacket is gorgeous. It has like sakura blossoms. I do believe her character is supposed to be Asian. She has a very Asian theme to her. She has really pretty like amber colored eyes, And I love that her eyebrows match her hair color. That doesn't happen very often in the Rainbow High dolls. Like Ruby's eyebrows are brown, but she has red hair. So it's like she dyes her hair. So the other articulation difference with these dolls is they have an upper thigh joint, so you can actually turn the leg like different angles to get very dynamic poses. But everything else is the same. Now, I will point out on the newer slime dolls, they still have the pierced ears, so you could put her earrings on her if you wanted to, which I appreciate that. Now, I am a little disappointed. Her stand is pink, which does not really match her at all. It's very weird. Now, the doll that I dyed recently, I used a dye called iDye Poly. It is a very strong, powerful dye. It dyes everything for the most part. And I was even able to use it to dye the stand that came with the doll that I dyed, and the comb also. So there's always the possibility to use iDye Poly. I'll put a link I'll write it in too so you can see how that's spelled, which I got at Joann Fabrics, and you can use it to dye plastic. You gotta be very careful. It dyes anything synthetic basically, with a few exceptions. So, word of warning. Now, her accessories, she comes with some compacts. She has this Shadow High eyeshadow palette. It has a wonky mirror in it. And it's all translucent red. I really like the color of that. And then she also comes with this compact. And this one opens up and also has a mirror. And that's also like, I guess this is more like eyeshadow. And this one is like just a makeup palette. And then she also comes with this one, which has a handle. So she can actually hold this one. And it has an SH on it for Shadow High. And then that opens up and it also has a mirror. And it's like a sakura blossom that matches her earrings, actually. So this is like she didn't come with any makeup brushes, oddly enough. But she did come with this little palette that she can hold. And last but not least, this is amazing. It's a little bottle of flavored water. It says strikingly shadow. Like, this is supposed to be like clearly Canadian, and it's cherry. And the straw can even come out. This is an epic accessory. I will say this third series, even though they stopped doing the second outfits, they still put a lot of detail into everything that came with the doll. And this third series came with some really cool little accessories, like this little bottle. So there you got Ruby Anderson and Rosie Redwood. I really love the way they did this doll, the whole thing. She is just absolutely gorgeous. And I love this dress underneath so much. I want to use it. I want like a bunch of these in different colors. Alright, so last, but certainly not least, because she's honestly my favorite of the bunch. She's very cozy looking in her sweatshirt. I love that. And it says Storywood, and she even comes with some Storywood fairy tale books, which, from what we've heard, is a line of fantasy dolls that MGA was working on, and they were using Rainbow High doll molds. There's been some leaks, some photos, and they come in like different sizes, I think. But we haven't heard anything for a while, and I'm not sure. Maybe they're not doing it now because they're doing this whole rainbow world slime thing. So, but it would be nice to see some Storywood dolls come out. I just hope that they have the same articulation as this and not the updated, but that's asking a lot. Now the back of her box has the same picture as Rosie Redwood, so it's those three. They're hanging out, and here is her barcode, and the camera will zoom. There we go. So let's get her out of her packaging, and then we'll take a look at all three of them together. I realized I forgot to show you her focus at Rainbow High, or at Shadow High, I should say. It says creative writing focus, so that's why she comes with a journal. Just thought I'd show that real quick. And here is Scarlet Rose right out of her packaging. She also has multiple colors in her hair. She has black streaks with the maroon, and there's even some lighter colors in there. It is really pretty. Can you see that? You can see kind of the lighter color there. Now these curls definitely are gelled like crazy. Look at that. You can hear them crunching. So that definitely is going to need washed. Now she also has these two little space buns, and she has edges on her hair, on her head. These barrettes, there are 6 separate barrettes. That's amazing. A lot of times when you see that, they're all connected. And then she has barbed wire earrings. She has an adorable face. And she has really pale, I want to say pale brown eyes. They look almost gray. And then her lips are very pretty, the way they painted them. And then she has this is a hooded sweatshirt, which they can never wear the hood. It's just for looks. And then she has these cool zipper pants. So they say SH on the zipper pull. It's not a real zipper. And then she has these cool boots, which this one still has plastic on it. They are a little kind of vinyl sticky feeling. And then those also say Shadow on the tops of them. So there's that. And she has eyebrows that sort of match her hair color too, which is really nice. And I really like her eye makeup. She's a really, really cute doll. And she also has a really cool manicure. It's two-tone silver and maroon. And then her stand actually is an appropriate color. I really like the color of the stand. And then she comes with a comb. Some of these didn't come with combs, so it's nice to see combs with these two. And then she also comes with these glasses. And let's put those on her and see how those look. Okay, those look really great because you can actually... Those look really great. You can actually see her eyes through them. And then she also comes with a ton of really cool, unique accessories. She comes with a coffee mug that has her name on it. And I don't think the lid comes off. Let's put it in this hand so you can see her name on it. So there she's got her Starbucks coffee, and she's ready to go write in her journal. Here's her journal, which says Shadow High on it, and it has a little lock, but it does open, and it has blank sticker, blank pages. Those are just stickers. And she even comes with a little stylus, writing utensil, which she can hold because it does have the little notch that you can attach to their finger. Easier said than done, right? Okay, let's try it on this hand. Maybe I'm going to say she's right-handed. There we go. So there she is holding her stylus, and then this doesn't have a handle on it, but I think you could just do it like that. And then she's holding her book. And I really like the maroon color that they have on everything. It's very cohesive for her. And then the last two items she comes with are these foil covered books. Like, they are shiny. And they say Storywood Fairy Tale. And the other one actually says... That one says Storywood Fairy Tale. This one says... Wow, I need a flashlight, I think, to read this. Let's see. Storywood and the Enchanted... Enchanted something. I can't actually read that. So maybe I'll be able to read it in the zoom in video later. So those are those. And then they actually do open. And they are filled with words. I don't know if the actual words are so tiny I can't read them. But that's pretty cool. So she obviously loves this series. Maybe she writes for it. That could be. Maybe she's the one that created the series. That would be really cool. And hopefully we get to see the Storywood Fairy Tale come to life. I would love to see that. So let's take a look at these. These are both from the same series. And then we have Ruby. And Ruby was a first series doll, and now they're rebooting it and starting over, so they reissued her with the slime. And let's get these two over here. And let's see what the slime looks like. Hopefully, when I put the glitter in, hopefully it's set. Let's find out. Alright, it definitely is. And it is a very nice red color. So here's what the slime looks like. It still kind of needs to set a bit. It's kind of sticky. So let's get the glitter in there. The glitter is going to go everywhere. I'm just warning you, if you buy these and you want to do the slime either for yourself or your children, be ready to make a mess. If you can even get the glitter open. There's like a pull tab, but it doesn't want to pull. Okay. Alright, so we're going to say that's all the glitter, even though there was still some in there. It's just like staticky and gets stuck. And then instead of using my hands like they want you to use, I'm just going to stir the glitter in. And there you have the slime with the glitter. And then you're supposed to put that in either the head of this or in her bag. And I will say I've done it in previous videos and it's kind of underwhelming. I like to just leave it in the crystal, and I think it looks cool in the crystal. And I think the crystal is actually a really cool little toy. You could use this with many other fantasy dolls and creatures. So there's the slime. We did the slime. And then here we'll take a look again at all of them side by side. So that's sort of the evolution, at least from Series 3 Shadow High, which is kind of the last line of dolls that we got. that still had all the same articulation and the same expectations of, you know, really nice outfits. And then we got the slime dolls. I will say I still love the way they look, and it's great. And let me know what you think of all three of these dolls. Which one is your favorite? Especially, I think my favorite is Miss Scarlet Rose here. I just love her color and her whole aesthetic. She's very cozy. She looks like she'd be cool to hang out with in a coffee shop. So it's actually been overnight. I washed all their hair, and I wanted to show it to you guys in a video. And also at the end it'll be in the photos, because I didn't take any photos before I washed the hair, but it took out all her curls, which were really cute and all, but I can always redo those at some point if I wanted to. But it looks so much better now that it's been washed. It looks like hair instead of plasticky. And you can totally see all this black in the underneath, the black hair. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there is black streaks. There's some right there in her hair, and it looks really cool in person. I will say the hair gel still feels like there's a little bit in there. It is really hard to get out. In fact, because she has these pigtails, hers is still a little crunchy up here towards the top, because I didn't want to get that too wet. But that definitely looks a lot better too. And it's also very hard to see, but she does have a variation in color to her hair. You can kind of see it better here where the sunlight is shining. It's got some pink in it, and it's really, really pretty. And then these two washed up fine. They didn't really lose any hair. But this Ruby doll, oh Ruby, look at how beautiful her hair is now though. It's not crunchy, and it's huge. It looks huge. I was a little worried because she lost so much hair. I always use one of these Barbie brushes, because it's got the bigger bristles, so you can like get through the hair a little easier when it's tangled. And then I always finish it up with a smaller comb. Something like the Rainbow High combs would work as well. And I also wanted to point out that these combs are exactly the same. This one just has a different bottom to it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, she has her hair nice and huge. I did use conditioner on all three of them after using Dawn dish soap, which I've been told works really well for getting everything out of hair. So I will put a picture right here of how much hair she lost. And it was weird. There was like little crunchy plug things on some of the hair, and some of the hair was really short. So I don't know what happened to her in the factory, but she definitely looks a lot better now. And I would probably give this another good wash just to get rid of some of, there's still some crunchies up here in the top. You can kind of hear it. But for now, I think she looks amazing. Like, I was really worried that her hair wasn't gonna look well after how much hair has come out, brushing it and conditioning it and everything. And also the slime has set up. So this is the slime. Not that anyone really cares, but but there's what the slime looks like. And it does get glitter everywhere because it's full of glitter. Just like my whole room seems to be full of glitter. So anyway, I wanted to show those off just so you could see the potential of what their hair could look like. And you'll see it in the photos at the end as well. But I will say this is definitely one of my favorite dolls in the entire series of Rainbow High and Shadow High. I just really love her whole aesthetic. So thank you guys for watching, and if you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a comment. If you have something to say, let me know if you have any of these dolls, or if you plan to get them now, maybe after watching my video. That would be really cool. And also, thank you for anyone who's shared my videos with people you think would enjoy them. Please do keep doing that. And there's links down below to all my socials. You can comment me on Instagram or message me if you have something to say. I post photos of various things on Instagram, my artwork and my collecting. So check it out and say hi. There's also a link for my memberships down there too if you're interested in early access to all my content. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. See you later. Love you guys. Bye.